Hey, you have 28mm RPG here. I am here to give you some real practical advice on this situation. Topic being player engagement. How do you get your players engaged? Part of your problem might be as a game master. I'm saying this may be the problem. Is you have many party members, whoever they may be. You must have, even though they're all, weird and wonderful, totally different individuals with their own strengths, weaknesses, all that kind of stuff, you have to have your adventures built so that they can all have something to do. Because if you're having an adventure and say, like this can be like with sci-fi as well as fantasy, whatever a genre you are working with, you're gonna have these basic, tropes like the sneaky person, right? You have the people that do all the battle or fighting and stuff like that. So take a look at your party composition and say, well, what can I set up in each of these kinds of potential situations that they can do and that they can really shine in, and then make a point of making those situations come out really shiny and awesome. So say for example, if your party's in a fighting situation, it's not all the time, but sometimes you gotta have those situations where the sneaky person can get in there and deliver that sneaky blow or whatever it is that they do. Or if they're the type of tactical people that use robots and stuff like that, or gadgets and things, have those things happen and have those things influence the battle as well. If this is all battle orientated, if you're like in a puzzle room or something like that, your brawny or thuggish type, characters, ones that thrive on the melee or conflict, they'll be kind of sitting in the back there and not doing anything, while the other guys, the sneaky ones, are the ones that are all techie and everything, trying to break into the vault or whatever it is. You gotta have all these things in order to make everybody involved. So while the sneaky people are doing something, well, maybe the brawny people are in the back there fighting off something while this is all happening, in order to get everybody going and engaged. So that's the thing, is if you don't set up your adventures to be tailored to your party's strengths and potential really cool outcomes for each of them, it's not going to work. So your players are gonna be sitting back, not doing anything, because they realize, this is the fight, situation, and these tech characters here are not doing anything. So these tech characters are in the background going, well, what can we do? If you had some sort of idea, or working with the players so that they realize their strengths and weaknesses as well. Sometimes a good primer with these players, especially if they're jumping into some new shoes, right? You got to let them know what their capabilities are in order for them to engage more. So if they realize it, or if you give them a little bit of notes here on each of their character sheets on all the cool things that they could possibly do, or where they're shining in, then this would help them in envisioning what exactly their purpose is in the party. So that helps. Also, if you're the game master and you have, all their sheets here, you write down little notes on each of their strengths and weaknesses on things that you can put into the game to make that character special in that situation. So for this character, you would write something out. This character, you would write something out as well for certain things that could possibly pop up. But it's up to those players to actually realize this and the situation, because sometimes they will be all caught up in the moment and go, oh, what do I do? What do I do? It'd be like a deer in headlights situation. If you prep your players enough with to be comfortable with their character, so that they know what the strengths and weaknesses are, that's cool. They'll work. If they've made the characters themselves, and they're like, okay, well, this character is going to be able to do this and this and this, well, then that's cool. They're already set up. They're already primed, and therefore, you as a game master must go ahead and create adventures that will make this all work and happen for each of the players. So there you go, some practical advice. It may not work for you. Try it. See how it goes. Build stuff that way as a game master. Hopefully that helps you out. If you're lost in like, how do I get this to go? How do I get this engagement? Just try it. See how that works. If you got some feedback on it, you tried it like, a month later, give me a note on the comments. Say, oh, did this work or did it not work? It's okay. No problem. I'll respond. If you have any questions, list them down below. No problem. I'll answer them. And if you think this is useful information, subscribe. Thanks for checking in. Ciao for now.